What should go in a basic fire tin? Let's find out. Hi, I'm Mike from Scoutadelic, and this month and this year do something different, spice up your scouting and subscribe to the channel. There are tons of ideas, activities, games, bush scout and bushcraft activities, so go on, click subscribe, it's free to do so, change your mind at any time, hopefully you won't, and hopefully it'll inspire you to do something different with your scouting. Now, I'm not great at fire, and so usually I would get my leaders to do it, but they always would have a tin. Now, obviously, the more experienced, the bigger the tin. In some cases, they have like layers of different things and all sorts. So once you get into this, be warned, you may go down a rabbit hole and get tons of other things and need a bigger tin and everything else. So I'm going to show you how to do a basic fire tin and what you need inside it. Christmas is coming up, so you always will get more than likely quite a few different tins. Some Christmassy, some not so Christmassy. It doesn't matter because this is a basic idea. So if you can't buy tons of different stuff, well, this is what you need in a basic tin, okay? First of all is matches. A packet of matches that will indeed light, okay? Not like my co-host. It's simple, it's easy to do, and, you know, stored away nicely, easy in part of a tin. It doesn't take up too much space at all. Next up is cotton wool. Now, I've put around about a couple in a bag, alright? So then it's always safe if it's raining or anything like that. Obviously it's in a tin, but still I'm very conscious about these things. But then you've got your cotton wool, and it's simple. You've got a few in there, so that's great for starting a fire, and then boom, all nicely sorted. And then when I get home, if I've used one or two, I can easily put more in and it's ready, back in the tin, ready to go for next time. Talking about cotton wool, it's also Vaseline. Now, you can get Vaseline in various different sizes and different shapes, but the smaller size is fine, all right? And if you go for original, you don't want obviously anything different. And you can use this very clearly to do your lips, but also to cover your cotton wool balls. So then therefore there's a good chance that they will continue on burning longer than a couple of seconds. Alright, so that is a good standard thing, and also something that will cost a little bit, but it's going to last you a bit of time. Another thing is some tissue, not for blowing your nose, but it's also another good starter. Also, there's tissue, there's paper as well, so you can have newspaper, but normal paper. With some newspapers, make sure obviously toxins and everything else, because with the ink and everything. But yeah, usual paper, perfectly fine. You know, scrunch up a few, boom, Bob's a good one. Also, fire stick. Simple, easy. You know, you've got matches, but it's always handy to have a secondary spark. Alright, so there we are. So a fire stick as well. That will be probably your most expensive thing in your fire tin, okay? Everything else should come quite cheap. Other things that can go in your fire tin is silver birch bark. So my mum has a silver birch in her back garden. So this usually falls off, but can also be easily peeled off. But, you know, be gentle. It is obviously a tree, but silver birch bark, perfect, great. We've used that on our episode. Wood shavings. So if you are shaving a door, for example, like I did, you can easily collect the wood shavings, you know, have a couple, use some Vaseline, merge it together, perfect, great way of obviously starting a fire. And finally, belly button fluff, or obviously tumble dryer fluff, wherever you get it from. But that is also a perfect thing, and if you're doing a lot of tumble drying, free as well. So there we are, everything that you need in your fire tin. Very some quite cheap, simple things. It's not the be it all and end all, okay? You can get a lot more stuff, and that's going to cost you more. But for a basic one, that is basically all you need, and it's quite cheap, and it'll all fit in a nice little tin for you. You can start your journey with fire. But if you like this video, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it around, because someone might actually want to start or learn how to do fires, and and they're not actually short. So this is a very basic, easy way, easy, simple thing to put in your tin. And there we are. So enjoy. And I'll see you again soon for another one of these. Bye.